Hello, thank you and welcome back to this YouTube channel. And I just hope that in wherever place you are watching the video from, you are doing very fine. So in this video, I want to base my analysis on the statements made by Justin Mutiri. The CS for Public Service has once again come out to talk on the matter of abductions. And this time around, he wasn't alone. He was with Dan Manso, the senator for Makueni. They joined the parents whom their children were abducted in what we call demanding for the rights of the abductees to prevail. But before I explore this critical analysis, I want you to first watch and listen to him.
I say to the government, I'm not aware of any policy that supports abductions and extrajudicial killings. And it is not right that parents like these ones and relatives can stay for periods in excess of 40 days looking for their loved young ones. And we sit somewhere claiming that we are discussing matters about the economy of this country. Economy for who? If we are killing them, abducting and killing the young ones, so who are you doing the economy for? This matter needs to be taken with the seriousness that it deserves. And you know, I said, I was lucky that when my son was abducted, I was able to reach the president, and he immediately ordered Nuldin Haji to release him. And Nuldin, went ahead and released him. How about these parents and relatives who cannot reach the president? It is something that is so serious that we must shelve all other things that we are doing, because I do recall that during the campaigns, we went around the country saying that abductions, extrajudicial killings would never happen at our watch. But now it is happening. It has been happening, and we are trying to normalize it. As we are here, mourning and grieving about these four who have gone missing. We are also aware that 2 young men were killed in Nakuru. In circumstances that are very clear that those involved are security personnel. I want to say we cannot be told that the police do not know. Our police is known to be one of the most efficient in this region. And therefore, if they wanted to crack this matter and bring the culprits to book, it will be a matter of just a few days or hours. So I'm calling upon everybody in government, and more so particularly because ultimately responsibility must belong to somebody. We say the buck must stop somewhere. In this case, the president is the president of the Republic of Kenya, head of government, and commander-in-chief of all defense forces. Therefore, Mr. President, I'm calling upon you now to order an end to these abductions, which you promised, killings, extrajudicial killings, and an open inquiry to examine, inquire into how these things have been happening. We cannot make it normal. We know that these are very young lives that have been taken away. What do you think the parents of these young ones are feeling? It must.
Now welcome back, and let's proceed. From his statement, it is clear as crystal that he is calling out the president to stop the abductions and the extrajudicial killings as he promised. But now in this video, I want to show you the reasons why the CS for Public Service is constantly out to expose this Kenya Kwanza government on the issues of abductions and extrajudicial killings. So my first reason is the CS is just in this Kenya Kwanza government by body, but his soul is somewhere else, to be specific, in opposition side. And why do I say that? Someone who is a beneficiary to this Kenya Kwanza government and is happy in this government will never come out to expose or to talk bad against the government. And now by Mutiri coming out to tell us how the government has been abducting the young Kenyans and also going to the extent of killing them as well is something that changes the picture of this government. And it can only be done by someone who is opposed to the government's policies and principles. My second reason is that I can also see that the CS is on his way to join the opposition side. With Dan Manso, the senator for Makueni, on his side, we can conclude that he is trying to make friendship with the opposition side. We know that the senator is a Wiper member of parliament, and he is also a very close ally to Kalonzo Musyoka. So when we see him together with Muturi, we can then quickly suggest that the CS is trying to show to the president that he is on his way to join the Kalonzo team. Thirdly, I can see that the CS is in the government and as well become an activist. He is trying to advocate for the rights of the poor Kenyans who are being abducted and being killed by this same government that he serves. So in a nutshell, the CS wants the president to uphold the rule of law in his governance. And lastly, I can see that Muturi is trying to go the Gachagua way. He doesn't want to resign from his docket, but I can see that he is someone who is trying as much as he can to be impeached by this Kenya Kwanza government. So after the impeachment, he will gain sympathy from his people. I have heard that he is eyeing to vie for the gubernatorial post in Embu County. So he wants to be impeached so that he forms a very strong bond with Rigathi Gachagua, so that the people in the mountain will see them as people who are very truthful in the Kenya Kwanza government, and that was the reason why they were impeached. So in simple terms, he is trying to look for sympathy votes from his people and also to resonate very well with the people from the mountain. He thinks that if he is impeached, then they form that great bond with Rigathi Gachagua. Then they will resonate very well with the people. That's all I had for now. But before I conclude this video, I want to kindly request you to take a second of your time and subscribe if you have not yet done so. Thank you for watching, and let's meet soon in our next video.